Hi, I'm Dr. Chris Nelson, and today I am going to be doing something fun that I've wanted to do for a long time, which is review my work from dental school. I figured, why not? You know, it's been over 10 years, almost 11 years since I graduated dental school, and a lot of the stuff I'm going to show you is actually from the very beginning of dental school in 2006, and some of it is from even earlier, before dental school. And I figured it'd be fun to get the old box of dental work out and look at it. I haven't looked at it in a few years, and I figured why not look at it for the first time in many years on camera and make a video. So here we are. Okay, so let's do it. So what are we going to take a look at? I have a bunch of stuff here. Some of it is root canal related, some of it is filling related, and some of it is how you learn dental anatomy. So I think the most fun thing to look at would be one of the very first teeth I ever worked on before dental school. So this takes me all the way back to 2004. I was a sophomore in college. One thing I got to do was go to what they now call Dugoni Discovery Day at the University of Pacific in San Francisco. Now, when I went, it was called the preclinical simulation course. And what we got to do was work on these little ivorine teeth. And this one says UOP number 1, spring of 2004. This is the first tooth I ever drilled on, and you know, it looks pretty good. What they do at these simulation courses for brand new people is they'll actually draw in the grooves of the teeth a little black Sharpie, and then you go in and drill that out, and you have to do it to certain specifications, so it has to be a certain amount deep but not too deep. It needs to be a certain amount wide but not too wide, not too narrow. It needs to have a smooth bottom. In this case, this is prepared for an amalgam filling or a silver filling, and it just was kind of my was my first experience with the drill, so that was kind of cool. We call them hand pieces, by the way. And that's kind of when I was like, this is really fun, because it's a blending of art and science and hands-on procedures. This one is the first one I did in someone's mouth and ended up doing a silver filling in it. And you know, we don't really do many silver fillings anymore. It's not that they're particularly bad, it's just there's better technology out there that we like to use. So it's been a pretty long time since I've done a silver filling. This one's not that great looking. There's little pits and divots in it, and it's not overfilled or anything, but it's not as pretty, which, you know, we got to be a little bit generous because this was the first time I'd ever done it. At the preclinical simulation course, they would give a lecture and talk about the criteria that you need to have on this particular tooth. So this tooth is actually leaning over to my right side, and this is the cheek side of the tooth. So the cheek side of the tooth plus it leaning towards the right suggests that it's on the left side of the mouth. I know it makes total sense. And it's by the anatomy of this tooth, it's a first molar. You get those when you're 6, so obviously this is tooth number 19. Anyways, that's not something you learn right away, but I'm being nerdy now. So with the silver filling materials, you can polish them, which is pretty cool. You can't do it immediately, but you can come back a few hours or even a day later and you can polish them. And polishing a silver filling actually makes the silver filling last much, much longer. So a lot of dentists, so a lot of dentists, they will actually polish their silver fillings if they're doing silver fillings still. And that will help the edges of the filling, which we call the margin, which is the interface between the tooth and the filling material. The margin will be smoother, and therefore the bacteria won't get into that part of the tooth. If you're a dental student, or in this case before dental school, if you get the opportunity to try out using a drill and or a handpiece and experiencing that, and for me that was the catalyst for what made me want to become a dentist even more. I already had an idea, but this was like, you know what, I'm enjoying working with my hands. I want to try it. I want to go for it. So if you want to get a hold of me, check me out on Instagram at nelsonfamily.dental. We also have a website, www.nelsonfamily.dental. And then also, Monday through Thursday, I'm actually the dental director at Hill Country Clinic. So I get to work at both places, Nelson Family Dental and Hill Country Clinic, and I couldn't imagine any other way. And I just would love to help you out if I can. So check us out, and see you in the next video.